to use one or two adjectives to describe how you see China is responding to the U.S. tariffs. Professor Chen?
I guess I will use two phrases. One is to wait and see, negotiate with the U.S., but more importantly, boosting consumption has been the number one task for the Chinese economy over the last 2 years.
I think the response has been that China has indicated that it can do without the U.S. market more than the U.S. can do without Chinese products. Even if China has a trade surplus, it is products that are not easily substituted with others. Money, China can find other markets.
Adaptation is one word, okay? So this ability to respond to crises. But another word that I would use here that I think is really sort of a sensitive word is pivot. You know, the U.S. was going to pivot in some way against Asia or against China, but what we see is China pivoting and being able to adapt its market to meet these challenges, which, by the way, are not necessarily something that are going to go away. Even if the tariffs go away, the U.S. is still facing problems. The problem with the U.S. is that there isn't much information, much reliable information about China. There are, I think, some entrenched biases and misunderstandings that have been, unfortunately, easily manipulated, not only by mainstream media, but also political leaders, as well as American companies that really don't want to compete with China. They want to try to create monopoly conditions in tech fields or other fields. So this is something that's very difficult for Americans to perceive, above all because they still think of themselves as being better than China.